Hey everybody, the following is an excerpt from the monthly Rahdo Roundup, and if you'd like to see the rest of the roundup, you can hit that eye up in the top right corner of the screen, or if you'd like to know more about the game, you can follow the link down in the show notes. And with that out of the way, let's talk about
Goblivion. Oh my goodness, I've actually had this on my shelf of shame. And yes, I know people like to call shelf of shames shelf of opportunity. And I support that, but I'm ashamed at all the games that are out there. Some of them publishers have sent to me years ago. And Goblivion was one of them. And it's just been staring at me for so many years on that shelf. I'm like, no, this is the month. We will play Goblivion. And we will like it. In fact, we will love it. It's my number 5 game of the month for a reason. Oh my gosh, it's so sharp. This is a communal cooperative deck building game where players are trying to train up a deck full of useless fantasy citizens, blacksmiths and farmers and pickpockets and, peasants, because the goblins are coming. The Goblivion is here. And so they're going to be coming wave after wave, turn after turn. And when it's your turn, you pick, right, what kind of upgrades are we going to do? And based on the upgrades you choose, we draw a certain number of cards. And if we can get the cards, all these different characters to combo well together, because we're drawing from the same deck, but we're going to get a unique hand of cards every round, we can start triggering all kinds of very, very cool combo strings to get the resources to be able to train our regular people to become soldiers and, magic users, or give them what do you call them? Big mechs that they can run around in and stomp the goblins. It is really, really smart. The cooperation is really, really good too. Although, again, like the previous game, there is a way you can play this competitively as well. But we had such a wonderful time because it's a case where it's your turn. You make the choice. We both have to live with it, and it's going to work better for one player than another based on our special powers and whatnot. But at the end of every round, the goblins are always coming, and when one or more goblins attack, they say, right, draw this many cards, and then that's where hopefully I get to draw all the cards out of the deck that were the trained up super powerful cards that we've been working on so that I can make these really, by the end of the game, you might be drawing 10, 12, 14 cards. Imagine playing a game of Dominion where, okay, I've got this round to kill these 3 goblins. I'll do it by drawing 15 cards, and now I will try to make a super epic, mega awesome combo of all those cards to generate enough force to take out the dragons and the goblins and everything else that are trying to run us over. Oh my gosh, it's so satisfying. Some of the most satisfying, that feeling when you're playing a pandemic inspired deck builder where you get that one turn, it's like, oh, it just came together and I did this and let me do this and this and that and the other. This game is full of moments like that. And the longer it goes, the more satisfying they get. And unlike Dominion, which can be kind of annoying, like, okay, can you get, I'm happy for you. You're getting to do all that stuff. Can we just move on? I'd like to do my stuff. This game is all simultaneous play. Nobody has to wait for the other player to figure out all the stuff before they can go. All the phases work at the same time, and it works so well. It's really, really impressive. And then also another way you can cooperate, you can sacrifice cards to give other cards to your teammate, because if they needed that berserker, that was the perfect thing they needed to finish their combo. Like, okay, well, I guess I'll sacrifice this farmer who I haven't upgraded yet, so that you can take the berserker and have a pull, and I'll see what I can do with the rest of stuff. Oh, it's so sharp. Really, really, it flew totally under the radar. This is the very definition of one of those unsung gems, one of those, hidden surprises that nobody knows about, but if you play it, you're like, wow, why have I not seen this game before? That is Goblivion. My only complaint about it is, like Dominion, this is going to be a game where eventually you're going to want an expansion for it. Because it is, at its heart, a deck builder. There is enough in the box to keep you very, very entertained for quite a while, but I hope I put a worm in your ear that will lead to more sales for this game. Because the only thing I want to see is more content for it. Just like with any deck builder, eventually you'll get to the point where you want more content. Don't get me wrong, you'll get a lot of fun in the base box of Goblivion, and I hope that more and more people seek it out and find it. If you like incredible, combo-laden, fantasy, co-op deck building, you owe it to yourself to give Goblivion a try. Or if not that, it has a sequel, which is Dinoblivion, but as I understand it, that's a competitive one. Goblivion is the co-op. That's where it's at. It's my number 5 of the month. A very, very impressive game that Jen and I both liked a lot. Goblivion.
And thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference, believe me. But with that out of the way, if you'd like to see some more, over on the left, you can find a playlist of a whole bunch more Rahdo Rapid reviews. Up in the top right, there's the latest thing that's been added to the channel. And in the bottom right, you've got something YouTube recommends. Okay, folks, thanks for watching.